Welcome back to Drury University, the O'Reilly Family Event Center here in Springfield, Missouri. We are live once again for another Gold Ball Showdown. This is the MHEA Eagles out of Memphis and the Bluegrass Blazers out of Kentucky. My name is Paul Gilmore, joined by Jeremy Caldwell, bringing you the action today. This is the 5A Gold Ball game. And yes, I did double check that. Last game I kept calling it the 7A Gold Ball game, but it actually was the 8A. Abram misses the first shot for MHEA. Other way, Bluegrass shot no good by Jet Warren. MHEA in the white uniforms with the blue number and trim. Bluegrass in the dark blue navy uniforms with the gray numbers and red trim. That shot, an air ball, no good.
That was Sean Adebato. He is a three-point threat here for Memphis. He can definitely light it up from the outside if he gets going.
That shot no good from Bluegrass. Both teams struggling a little bit early on to get the ball in the hoop. Corner three-pointer on the way, and that's nothing but net for Ian Sharping.
Great job by Adebato, seeing his teammate running up the floor and pushing it up the pace, and he just caught it, stopped, and popped.
And one thing you'll notice about these young men is a lot of them double roster onto the varsity. So playing a lot of games this week here in Springfield. We'll see how the legs are holding up. It is Golden Wednesday. We're bringing you coverage from Drury and Evangel. All gold ball games all day long as the nice spin move and basket for Bo Hoffman gets the Blazers on the board.
Nice left-hand finish there.
Adebato is going to pull up for three. That's good. Quick 2 3-pointers from MHEA, which they are a prolific shooting program. And they have a quick 6-2 lead over Bluegrass.
Yeah, the MHEA faithful, you can see across from us in all black as the Blazers finish once again at the paint, at the rim, get another layup.
Adebato, good feed again for Sharping, no good that time. Offensive rebound, Adebato, no good. Third attempt is up and in for Parker Cross.
Both teams right now offensively don't look like they're tired at all. Have come out up-tempo, knocking down shots.
And that ball will stay with Bluegrass.
Both teams up-tempo right now, fast-paced, pushing the ball up the floor, trying to get an advantage offensively.
On the inbounds, Wilson drives it, blocked by Abram. Gets the rebound, falling fadeaway short.
David Abram, I think, affected that a little bit with his size.
Sharping drives through the paint, no good. Ends up back with Sharping. That's going to be rejected by Ephraim Wood, and then we're going to have a foul going the other way.
Number 11.
That foul was called
James Wynn
on. And that's the first foul of the game by either team. Substitution for Bluegrass.
The only reason I know how to pronounce that is because the Cowboys had a linebacker called Dat Wynn. It was spelt the same way, so I'm assuming that's probably not many wins in the family. Might be a relative down there in Memphis. Good pump fake there from the outside.
Nice up and under move. Grant Brashear cuts the lead back to 2. Again, Jeremy, I'm looking up and down the roster for both of these teams, and almost every single boy is double rostering on the varsity, including David Abram, who just put it in.
Yeah, he's the new big man in the Eagles program, stepping up, coming up, and he's got some big shoes to fill, and trying to do his part. He's played a big role at the Big South. We've seen him there, you and I, and here early on in this championship gold ball game, making his presence felt defensively with his size, block shot and ability, and then being able to finish left hand on the block a while ago.
trying to work the ball inside to Abram. Now swinging it around the post. Abram saves it to Charping in the corner. Cross-court pass nearly intercepted, but on the drive, that shot is going to be good for Wynn.
That's a win for him.
12-6. MHEA is now doubled up Bluegrass.
Memphis playing a man defense.
Three-pointer for Brashear. Off the backboard, nearly rolled in. On the rebound, Wynn and Wood get tangled up, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Both teams battling for the ball to keep possession for their team. Possession error is going to stay with the Bluegrass. Good ball moving around the perimeter for the Blazers. Being patient, trying to get a good shot. We saw that last game with the Shoreline Breakers as they get an open three from the top of the key there from number 42.
Wilson knocks in the triple. Wynn working against Wood, loses the handle. Wilson drives to the left, has it rejected by Abram.
Once
Adebato
again,
in the corner, up top. Good recovery from Bluegrass, working inside. Abram spins to his left, steps through, puts it in.
good footwork there by the big man. Spun baseline, gave him a head fake, and then went inside, finished with the right. He's got a few more years ahead of him here with the program. And another block shot there.
And
Defensive rebound by the Eagles, but when he caught the rebound, I think he went to step back to take off, and he stepped on the baseline there. We were a little blocked by the referee standing in front of us. Substitution there during that break for the Eagles as number 10. Comes in for them, Aiden Fleming.
Wilson, no good on the three-pointer short. Quickly the other way, Fleming finds Adebato, thought about it. Cross is going to fire the college three, and that's good.
That's going to spark a timeout there by the Blazers. And the Eagles fans are getting involved in this game now. As you see, the varsity players have come to cheer on their former teammates, or not former teammates, current teammates, just in the lower division now. So, you know, they large program, the Memphis Eagles are, and they travel well. And the Blazers got a fan section as well. They got a little student section down here under the baseline. They're all decked out in their gear. You like to see that. It's one of the things we like to see here at Nationals is, you know, each team sometimes they have different dress-up days, and they post it all over social media of what the day is, whether it's going to be Green Day or America Day, Neon Day, Camouflage Day, whatever it may be. And, you know, as a program, they all come together, come support each other, and it's just a joy to see over the years that me and you have been here.
I got to tell you, I think my favorite one so far through the years has been when MHEA did a Green Day. Their entire varsity boys had some St. Patrick's onesies that they were wearing to the games. And we were calling I think it was a girls' game, and the entire varsity showed up in green onesies. And that shot rejected by Abram.
Yeah, he's got about 3 blocks early on in this game, making his defensive presence known early on because he has got the size down low.
Adebato short on that shot.
Good job by the Blazers to pull it back out, set up their offense, see if they can get a good shot. They're down 17-9, 6 seconds to go.
In the corner, a three-pointer off the front rim, bounces off the backside, and that's going to do it. After the first quarter, MHEA leads 17-9 over the Bluegrass Blazers. Second quarter action and more to come from Drury after this break. Second quarter underway. Drury University, boys 16 and under, 5A gold ball. MHEA Eagles with an 8-point lead over Bluegrass Blazers.
Yeah, they came out pretty hot in the first quarter, putting up 17 points.
Offensive rebound, Sharping, no good. And that ball is going to be out of bounds off of the hands of Brashear.
Yeah, if you're the point guard for the Blazers, you got to come back and get that. You don't want your big man leading the point, bringing the ball up the floor. Not saying they can't dribble, but that's just not what you want setting up your offense. You want him running the floor, getting into the post, and able to set up.
Underneath to Abram. Didn't even have to jump, just tall enough to put it up and in.
Yeah, great find by Adebayo there to just feed the big man, throwing it high. It's good to see whenever a guard can feed the big man to the high point. You see a lot of guards feeding the big man, throwing it to their waist, throwing it to their ankles. That's not the best spot to feed the big man in the post.
That three-pointer no good off the left-hand side. Rebound controlled by Cross. And Jeremy, speaking of point guards, we want to send our prayers to point guard for MHEA, Nick Minetti, who is in the hospital. We were told before the game he took a knock in the leg yesterday that caused a lot of swelling, so want to give our prayers to him and best wishes.
Yeah, said they were saying hopefully he comes out today, but that's why you don't see him in the game currently.
On the offensive rebound, Wynn, uncontested through the lane, got the missed Abram three-pointer and just dropped it right back in.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit, put the big man up top, let him shoot the three, and then the guard crashed the point boards and got the offensive rebound and put back.
Then that time on the drive, we have a charge called against Hoffman. 12-point advantage for MHEA. They are now taking control of this game.
Yeah, defensively and offensively, David Abrams has been a big key to that because he has definitely affected anything inside.
Sharping three off the back iron, no good. Another offensive rebound goes out to Adebayo off the left side. Another offensive rebound, Sharping. And the Eagles are dominating the glass.
Yeah, Ian Sharping has been very aggressive. He good leaping ability. He's gotten a few offensive rebounds.
Hoffman, good pump fake. On the drive, puts it in off the glass. Tough degree of difficulty, but nice basket for Hoffman, and that's the first points of the quarter for Bluegrass.
Yeah, that was a tough shot off the glass from the side. Oh, great find by Abram. Just 21, unable to get it to go there.
That time Adebayo stepped into the jumper. Nice find, Wilson, but that's going to be ripped away by Cross. Ends up in the hands of Sharping. He goes behind the back, looks underneath for Adebayo.
What a play.
The Eagles are soaring.
Yeah, they are out and running, and they don't look like they're going to slow down anytime soon. But what a play by Sharping there. Behind the back between two people, and then found Adebayo on the weak side.
And we're now more than halfway through the second quarter. And it's been almost all Eagles. We're going to have a foul on that shot. Ball was blocked out of bounds, but Brashear is going to go to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on number 11, James Wynn.
Second on Wynn, and that's only the second foul of the game for the Eagles.
And they didn't need that foul either because David Abrams had the block.
Meanwhile, Bluegrass has only one foul as well, so neither team in any issue of foul trouble. And Brashear gets the free throw. Substitution for both teams. Dawkins checks in for MHEA.
Blazers calling out their numbers. Looks like they're going to go to man defense.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Possession error is going to stay here with the Blazers. So on the missed free throw, they're able to keep possession.
Inbounds to Wilson. Working it on the baseline. Drives into the paint, puts it up over the top of two defenders. Nice shot for Barron Wilson.
And I believe James Wynn has 2 fouls, so he knew he couldn't get a third, so he had to just try to play defense without fouling there.
Adebayo is going to take the deep three, and that's an air ball.
The Blazers got a stop that they needed. 27-14, they're down. See if they can get a score off of that.
Eagles doing a good job defending against Wilson. He's had the hot hand for the Blazers. They're going to now post him against Cross. Baseline eliminated by Dawkins.
Yeah, it's a new substitution there as Dawkins comes in for David Abram, and same scenario, same result. Another block shot in the paint. It's nice to have 2 big men like that with the size that they have, that you can just rotate one for each other.
Wilson on the drive. Good defense from Dawkins that time. Saved by Bluegrass.
Some of you may remember the Dawkins name. I think they've had a player in the past with the last name of Dawkins. Once again, off the glass with the left hand is number 4, Bo Hoffman. He's done a really good job of finishing there on the left side. And I don't know if he's meaning to use the glass, but he is.
And meanwhile, Charping knocks in another three-pointer for MHEA. Their 4th triple of the game, his 2nd.
He's definitely had a hot hand here in this first half.
Wood loses the handle on it. Ends up with Cross. Adebayo driving to his left. Spins right. Charping's going to fire up a deep three. He was feeling it. No good that time.
Maybe a little heat check on that one.
Three-pointer, Wood, no good. And the Eagles may hold for the final shot of the half. 30 seconds left, ball in the hands of Adebayo.
20 seconds and counting.
Adebayo is going to fire up a three. Hits off the front iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Dawkins nearly has that stripped away, and it is going to go back to the Blazers with just 7.3 left to go.
Yeah, I believe the coach wanted to hold for one shot, but Adebayo took a little early three there. See if they can defend for 7 seconds, see if they can hold the Blazers off. Good quick move there.
Wilson in the corner. That three-pointer no good from Wood. And that's how we're going to end the first half. MHEA 30, Bluegrass Blazers 16. Second half action and much more to come today from Drury after this halftime intermission.
When it hurts, real time it.
Out!
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
(30-16). MHEA leads Bluegrass Blazers in this boys 16 and under 5A gold ball game. Paul Gilmore joined once again by Jeremy Caldwell on the call. MHEA nearly doubling up Bluegrass. Charping comes out of the half firing once again. He played a pivotal role in why they have a 14-point advantage. Meanwhile, Wilson the other way lays it up with the right hand just a little too strong. Good look for Wilson, but cannot connect.
Yeah, Sharping once again with the defensive rebound. He's done a really good job of crashing the boards and keeping possessions alive for his team.
Adebato working against Hoffman. That time, Nguyen lost the footing, able to keep possession. Kind of tosses it over to Cross, splits the defenders. Charping's going to fire it up again. No good off the front rim. Last touch by Cross.
0 for 2 from 3 here to start this third quarter, Charping. And, you know, we know he can fill it up. He hit a couple in the first half, so he's going to keep shooting.
Nice move from Brashear. Had a cutting man that he faked, spun right and put it in. Adebayo once again working against Hoffman. That's 2 straight possessions now where Hoffman has been clapping on defense. And that time, Charping might have taken a little knock to the nose. Looks like he had looked at his coach, asking to be subbed out. Bluegrass is fired up. I think they're liking the defense that they're seeing so far in this opening part of the third quarter. Still a 12-point advantage for MHEA. But, Jeremy, as MHEA is looking to get their offense going, they had a lot of transition baskets and a lot of three-pointers in the first half. If things slow down, what are they looking to do on offense?
Yeah, if I'm Memphis, I'm going to try to go inside to David Abram. He definitely has the size advantage and has really good footwork down low. So if you can kind of get him going, that's probably going to open up the outside again because they're going to have to start collapsing the paint, helping Brashear out. I don't know if he can keep Abram off the boards one-on-one. He just doesn't have the size. But so if I'm Memphis, I'm probably going to try to, these next few possessions, I'm going to see if I can feed the big man in the post and get him going.
Winner of this game goes on to face the winner of the last game, the Shoreline Breakers out of Michigan, at Evangel tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. On the drive, Wynn is going to be fouled, puts it in.
Great job by Wynn, just take it into the basket and get into the paint instead of just settling for outside shots.
Converts for the and one.
33-18. Memphis with the lead. Once again, the Blazers patient with the ball, working it around the perimeter.
Wilson turned baseline and just found a tower of white defenders. And Abram denied the shot, and going the other way is MHEA. Wynn once again flips it up off the back iron, offensive rebound, spins baseline.
Little
Adebayo
patience.
feeds it inside. Cross-court pass. Abram's going to fire up a three. Yes.
When your big man can step out and shoot threes like that and block any shot he wants inside the paint, that is a tough cover.
That shot, free throw line extended, is good for Ephraim Wood, his first points of the ball game. Wynn, no good on the right side. Rebound ended up in the hands of Brashear on the floor. Passes it ahead to Hoffman. That shot is in. Back-to-back buckets for Ephraim Wood.
Two good defensive possessions there for the Blazers.
Adebayo spins right, puts it in. Brashear drives all the way on Abram. And he's going to go to the line shooting too.
That foul's going to be on Abram. That was a good move by Brashear to get the ball outside, to give a hard pump fake, and then quick first step to the right and just take it all the way to the hole, knowing he had the speed to get by Abram.
First free throw no good from Brashear. Substitution as Wood checks in for Bluegrass.
Quick update over at Evangel. The Ja Patriots out of Michigan lead the Dallas Thunder 28-17 early in the first half with about 2.5 minutes to go.
Brashear misses both. Really need those. Charping three. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound. Bluegrass quickly coming the other way. Hoffman. He's going to take it up against Cross and put it in. I got to tell you, Hoffman has the highest degree of difficulty baskets that I've seen probably in this tournament.
Yeah, he's hit 3 straight left-handed shots off the glass.
Wynn dropped it off for Abram, but that's knocked out of bounds from behind by Wood. Bluegrass getting fired up. They're still down 14, but they've been able to hang in this game and hang around.
Yeah, that was good weak side help by Wood there because he had
Charping. Three-pointer, he's had one every quarter. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout as MHEA has extended their lead now to 17. They lead 41-24. 2:21 to go in the third. Quick programming note coming up next. We're going to transition over to the boys 12 and under gold ball games. Here at Drury, we have the Northside Lions out of Indiana and the KC Metro Mavericks. And Jeremy and I will be on that call. That's a 7A gold ball game, followed by the Oklahoma Flame and Bluegrass Blazers in the 6A gold ball game. So a couple of 12U games coming up, and then we transition to girls varsity.
Yeah, the Bluegrass Blazers are on the game we're calling currently 16U, and they'll get a game off, and then they get to come back or just stay here and watch their 12U boys compete for a gold ball. So opportunity to get 2 gold balls for the program here. This game's not over. Still 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And that time Wood short on the drive. Ball's batted around. Ends up with Brashear. Hoffman over to Wilson for 3. Off the back iron. Fancy save by Charping.
Charping has had some good moves in this game. David Abram is out of the game currently, getting a breather. So if you're the Blazers, you want to try to see if you can take advantage of that defensively.
Adebato kicks it over to Charping for 3, in and out. Quickly the other way, Wilson. He took a little contact, but put it in.
Yeah, straight to the basket, knowing that Abram's not in the game. The shot blocker is not in there.
Adebato working against Hoffman. Wynn drives to his left, has it knocked away
by Wood.
Hoffman.
Wide open 3.
And that's nothing but net. Ephraim Wood.
And that calls for a quick, goes to the scorer's table. David Abrams, got to get him back in the game as he is the definitely advantage for the Eagles. 45 seconds to go. Memphis still up 12.
That shot from Adebato is no good. Rebound corralled by Wood. That time Wood floats it up with the right hand, too short.
They're going to hold for one shot, 25 seconds to go. Up 41-29, no reason to rush anything unless you get a wide open layup.
Adebato does take the layup. He had the entire right side of the court open to him. Recognize that. Nice entry pass inside to a cutting Wood, who puts it in. Adebato with the 3 at the buzzer.
Big time shot there.
And that is a big-time shot that's going to extend the lead back to 15 as we end the third quarter. MHEA 46, Bluegrass Blazers 31. Final 7 minutes to come after this intermission. .5A gold ball on the line. 7 minutes left to determine our 5A gold ball winner here on Golden Wednesday. Right now, the MHEA Eagles have a commanding 15-point lead thanks to the sharp shooting of Adebato to end the third quarter, and that's going to be a charge. That's called on Wilson.
Yeah, I think he took one too many steps there. He could have just stopped about a half dribble early. He had a guy wide open on the wing and just went through, picked up the charge.
Wynn was looking for Charping in the corner. Charping had cut. I think Wynn has probably seen Charping sit in that corner to shoot threes for much of their season.
Yeah.
And that time just a little miscommunication as Charping did the right thing, which is to cut to the basket.
Yeah, but you seen Charping afterwards tell and said, that was my fault, that was my fault. You know, when your point guard is used to seeing you in a certain spot during a game and then you crash the boards unexpectedly, usually ends up in a turnover, which it did there.
Wilson stop and pop in the lane, too strong off the back iron. Nice offensive rebound, Wood, and he's going to be fouled. And they're going to call that on Abram.
Yeah, the Blazers doing a good job there offensively, rebounding well. Even with Abram in the game, they just let Brashear box him out and let the guards just crash all around him.
Out top, Wood thought about it, decides to go ahead and take it, and ball throwing it back in to Wynn. A lot of times when you see that shooter hesitate, that second shot is not going to be the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to pull it, most of the time you got to pull it the first time when you think about it. The old saying, if you think long, you think wrong.
Adebato has it knocked away, stolen by Wilson. Up ahead, Wood, nice find. And that's going to be absolutely denied by Cross.
Great job by Cross to get back and not give up easy layup. Not only did he get the block, he did it without drawing a foul. And he elevated on that one.
Brashear out top. Wilson now has it. He stops and pops, free throw line extended, short off the front rim.
Yeah, a lot of screen action there by the Blazers offensively. Got the open shot, just couldn't get it to fall.
Charping drives baseline. He puts it up with the left. Too strong. Abram gets the offensive rebound. He turns. That rims in and out.
Pushing the pace here, the Blazers are.
Inside, Wilson, quick spin on Adebato. Just a little too strong. Offensive rebound, second attempt is good for Macon Graham. His first basket of the game.
Memphis up 46-33. 4:45 to go here in this fourth and final quarter to determine who gets to bring home some hardware today.
And for Bluegrass, they've got to start making up some points here in a hurry. It's not quite desperation time, but 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. 13-point deficit. If you can't string together a couple of stops, you're going to have to start thinking about the end game.
Yep. Yeah, they've done a good job the last couple of possessions of getting good looks. Hadn't been able to complete all of them, but they've gotten good looks. They're running a lot of back screens and a lot of screen action here, trying to get guys open.
Three-pointer in the corner was a good look for Wilson. Unfortunately, did not fall.
Another defensive rebound by Charping. He's done a really good job of the boards. Turned the ball over there, did he?
That was a great look inside for a cutting Bashir, but unfortunately went right through the wickets.
Yeah. Threw that a little long, a little hard, and Bashir wasn't able to bend over and corral that.
Under 4 minutes to play, 13-point lead for MHEA. They have the ball. Adebato, excellent ball handler. Finds Abram underneath. He's swarmed by two defenders and has it ripped away at ground level. Oh, excuse me, that's Dawkins.
Yeah.
And then the other way, we've got an and one as Wilson puts it in.
Once again, Abram back up off the bench after that. He's coming back into the game.
They called that foul on Dawkins. Meanwhile, Wilson put it in for his first points of the quarter. With this free throw, he can get into double digits at 10 and cut the Eagle lead to just 10.
3:41 to go. Plenty of time left if you're the Blazers. There's going to be a timeout by Bluegrass. Try to set up their defense. It's going to be a full timeout.
I want to give you a quick update from over at Evangel. Right now, the Jaw Patriots lead 33-27 over the Dallas Thunder. They're in the third quarter over there, just under 2 minutes to play. That is the 6A gold ball game happening over there. Scott and Amy on the call. For us here at Drury, we want to thank you if you're joining us from the Memphis area, from Kentucky or anywhere else. If you're driving around Springfield, if you're at a gym, if you're in the car, if you're at a restaurant, we really appreciate your support and want to thank everybody who has subscribed to our 2 YouTube channels that we have. We've seen that following grow quite a bit. And you can always turn on the notification button to be notified whenever the next game is going live.
Next game here is boys 12U Northside Lions. We've seen them coming into the gym here to our right behind the backboard. And they're going to be facing off against KC Metro.
I have not seen KC Metro, but I can tell you that boys 12 Northside team is very strong.
Yep.
They had a game yesterday. They won by, I believe, about 35. So they're certainly looking for their opportunity at a gold ball. Meanwhile, MHEA looking at their opportunity for a gold ball, a very storied program that has a lot of hardware back in Memphis, looking to add to that today. 3.5 minutes, if they can hang on to this 10-point lead, they will be the 5A gold ball champions. Meanwhile, Bluegrass looking to disrupt that. 3-man weave being run by MHEA. Very good defense from Bluegrass. Attacking. Can MHEA hang on?
Yeah, they've extended their defense all the way out to the timeline.
MHEA's had a lot of poise. They have the guards that are capable of hanging on to the ball for as long as necessary. So Bluegrass is going to have to figure out at what point do they want to start fouling. They've only got one team foul, so they've got 4 more they can take before they start getting teams into the bonus, and that's Brashear, who's going to get the foul on Abram.
That's probably not where you wanted the foul to be from your big man with their big man having the ball.
Not sure if Wilson was trying to foul Adebato there. Wynn kicks it back out.
Great job by
patience
Memphis here.
Yep, excellent patience and poise from MHEA. And then Hoffman is going to be called for the foul on Adebato. That's the third team foul. They still have one more to give before they put MHEA at the line. Unfortunately for them, a lot of time has come off the clock.
Yeah, they're switching their defense. They're going out of the trap. I believe they're going to try to go to a 1-3-1.
Oh, they were looking inside for Abram. Great job from Brashear to knock that out of bounds.
He needed to take one more dribble into the paint to draw Brashear up a little bit. But because if not, he would have had a wide open layup if Brashear would have stayed on Abram.
And Bluegrass is going to take a 30-second timeout. 2:26 left to go in the game, so we'll keep it here. And Jeremy, as a coach, I'm sure you've been in all kinds of situations. And if you think back to your team being down 10 with 2.5 minutes to go, what really can you tell your boys as far as strategy?
Well, you just got to keep being aggressive like they were right now and just not let them run the clock out. You got to go for steals. You got to trap. And I don't know if you're at a point yet that you want to start intentionally fouling. Now, if you foul being aggressive, trying to go for steals, we're okay with that as a coach. But you want to try to be as aggressive as you can, run some traps. The one thing you don't want to trap off of is Abram, because if you double off of him in the paint, that's an easy bucket. So you want to be careful who you double off of, but you're going to have to start trapping the ball, see if you can get some steals, tie-ups or something. But at some point, probably when you get under the 2-minute mark, 1:45, you're probably going to have to start fouling at that point.
And that was last touched by one of the Blazers. So the ball will stay with the Eagles.
Yeah, and if you're Memphis, you probably don't want to inbound the ball that close to the baseline, to the out-of-bounds line. That's like a third defender for the defense.
And I think the Blazers were trying to take a foul, and then Adebato stops the fast break going the other way.
That's only their third team foul. They have one more to give. Once again, Wynn had the drive, and he had Abrams on the weak side, was going to try to lob it to him, but Blazers did a really good job of tipping it. So the defensive pressure got them the turnover they needed. Now they need to score off of this and make it count.
Wilson, nice step through.
Now it's an 8-point game.
Adebato in the corner, a three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound comes back to Cross. He gets the ball again, and then we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, if you're Memphis there, I don't know if you wanted that three that early in the possession. If he had made it, that would have been a great shot. But unfortunately, he did not make it, but they did keep possession.
So any fouls moving forward will put Memphis at the line. And we can hear Bluegrass yelling for the foul. And that's going to be on Brashear, which is going to send Charping to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Memphis will be shooting 2 the rest of the way, as that's their 5th team foul.
First free throw from Charping is good. Believe it or not, that's the first points of the fourth quarter for MHEA. It comes with 1:36 left, but they still have a 9-point advantage.
Abram coming out of the game.
Charping connects on both. Bluegrass has to score quickly, but instead they turn it over. We'll see if they continue to choose to foul. And they do get a foul on Charping.
That was great defense by Fleming there to get that steal and takeaway and not allow them to score. So if you're Memphis here, you just need to make your free throws. 1:23 to go, up 10. And if you just make your free throws from here on out, I believe you're going to be able to take home a gold ball.
Charping got a really good shot. He's 3 for 3 so far from the line here in the fourth quarter. No good on the second. Hoffman's going to fire up a 3. That's good. Charping is going to get bumped from behind.
Charping just went from basketball mode to track mode and just took off running down the court, knowing they were going to have to foul him. He didn't even make an attempt to go to the goal. He just ran straight baseline. 1:10 to go, 8-point game, still not over. Bo Hoffman here trying to get behind the defense. If his teammates can get a rebound and throw it over the top, he's going to be open.
And he makes the first.
Memphis calling out matchups right now. 50-41, make it 51-41, pushes it back to 10. Sharping has had a really good game here, consistent throughout all 4 quarters.
Three-pointer is good from Graham. On the inbounds, they get it to Cross.
55 seconds to go. They're going to try to start trading 3s for 2s as KC Metro has entered the building. You see them to our left. North sidelines to our right. Awaiting the ending of this game so they can get their chance to be on this showcase court.
First free throw no good from Cross. And Abrams going to come in for some defensive rebounding, and I'm sure defense under the paint as well.
That's a quick change by the Blazers. They see Abrams comes in, he looks at Brashear and goes, "Hey, that's you. I'm going the other side."
Cross connects on the second.
If you're Memphis here, you just want to guard the three-point line.
That time Wilson puts it in. Adebayo is fouled.
(52-46). Blazers have done a really good job of answering all these free throws. They've scored every possession probably within 5 seconds. It's just they're going to have to depend on Memphis to miss multiple free throws down the stretch here as they're down 6, 43 seconds to go. It's still not out of the question.
Adebayo misses off the back iron. Connects on the second.
That was a big free throw because I made it a 3-possession ball game, 53-46. The Memphis has got to do a better job defensively. You know, I know they don't want to foul and stop the clock, but they can't keep giving up easy layups or wide open threes for Blazers. And give credit to the Blazers. They're doing a good job of pushing the pace, getting in their offense, and getting the shot that they want.
So out of the timeout, we'll have just 43.5 seconds left to go. 7-point lead for MHEA. Coming up next, boys 12, Northside Lions versus KC Metro Mavericks. That game is slated to tip off approximately 12:30. Maybe a few minutes before that, but if you're tuning in for that game, we'll have that one next to make sure you stay tuned. This game not quite done yet. Baron Wilson trying to have something to say about that. No good. And on the run out, Hoffman saves it. Finds Brashear. Wood for 3, and that's an air ball. Had a good look at it.
Yeah, he was wide open.
in to win, and we're going to have a foul on Wood.
Wynn's going to get his chance to go to the free throw line and see if he can extend this lead. 53-46. 3-possession ball game. Even if he makes both of these, it stays 3 possessions.
And Wynn connects on the first.
Good looking shot from Wynn. Knocks down both free throws. Under 30 seconds to go now.
Wilson's going to fire up the 3. That's short. Defensive rebound, Abram. And he's going to be fouled.
I believe this is going to be the 4th player so far here in this fouling situation to go to the free throw line is Abram. They thought that was his 5th foul, but it's only his 4th.
I believe Barron Wilson also has 4. No one else really in any danger of foul trouble. Abram gets it to connect. You can tell Abram has a good shot a lot of the times as a shooter when that ball rolls around the rim.
Yeah.
If it's got a soft touch, that means it was well shot.
Yeah, he's got a nice backspin on it.
Nothing but nylon second time around. MHEA has done a great job connecting on their free throws. They've extended the lead back to 11. Had been cut down to 6 at one point. 3-pointer from Hoffman, and that's good. On the inbounds to Adebayo. He's going to be fouled by Hoffman with 4.6 to go.
And he's going to be the 5th player to get a shot at the free throw line. Memphis has done a really good job of, when you got a lot of good free throw shooters on the floor, it doesn't matter who you get the ball to, you just need to inbound the basketball. So that helps out in these type of situations that you don't have to try to force the ball to one person to extend the game. And, they got multiple players that can handle the ball, multiple players that can shoot free throws. So it's helped them here in this situation. Although they've not made every free throw, they've made the majority of them in this situation. With 4 seconds to go, if you're Memphis here, you just don't want to foul.
And Hoffman's going to fire up the 3, no good. And that is going to do it. The 5A gold ball is going to go to the Memphis Eagles. They win 58-49 over the Bluegrass Blazers. Well-played game for both of those teams. Coming up next, we've got Boys 12, Northside versus KC Metro. On behalf of Jeremy Caldwell, this is Paul Gilmore. We want to thank you for joining us on this broadcast. And make sure you tune in for all the action happening around Springfield and at Evangeline Drury.